Shit. Shit. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. You are welcome to Matthew Gagawaranko briefing for the proposed January 3rd, 2023 stock count across some selected areas in the southwest and Kwara states for Airtel. My name is Matthew Ogagawaria. I am the managing partner at Matthew Ogagawaria & Co. The firm Airtel has selected to conduct the stock count. The purpose of this meeting is to have a discussion with you with respect to what the stock count is all about and possibly give you room to ask questions and then have some knowledge. At the end of this briefing, Airtel has insisted, following the exercise we did September 1st this year, they had some issues and they don't want a repeat of those issues. And they have specifically said, a way, because they know that people that will be doing the work for one day, there's no way with the number of locations that will be covered, there's no way they could have been our regular staff that do this thing on a daily basis. And the fact that new people too, who took part in the September 1st event may not be available. You know, we're in the Utah season. January 3rd, very hot. But their internal control system deem it fixed that that date is the day they will do another stock count. By 4 a.m. of that January 3rd, they will be sharing with me their stock position as maintained by their system. So I won't even have it before that day. So as early as 8 o'clock, 8 o'clock in the morning, I will be sharing the entire list. The list will include both stocks that are not even within my area. But it's for you to identify which particular stock is the one you are counting. This exercise involves three things: the stock count, physical stock count, the cash count, because for those that have shops, they would have made some sales. You also count those cash, and then they also insist that we also keep records of the serial number. For us to not to waste your time, let me just quickly run through these slides. Somebody should be our timekeeper. If I spend more than 15 minutes, let me know. 15 minutes max, I should be through with the slides. If you have questions, after it, we will give you case study. After this briefing, we'll give you a case study that will test your understanding of what the work requires, for which you will be expecting that by 12 noon tomorrow, we will get your answers. If your answers meet it, we are sure that By that third, if we send you to the field, you can deliver. But if you cannot meet up, because you must own a laptop, at least have one with you on the field to take your record of whatever countings you have made. They insist that they must get this report from our team not later than 6th of September. Consolidated. Mean 6th January. 6th January. I mean, I need to add up the individual reports. As we are here, we also have members who work with us that have logged in outside Lagos. People in Ogun State, people in Osun State, people in Ekiti, and all that. They have also logged in. And they are, I'm live as I speak to you now, so they are following what we are doing. So let me just do a quick one. Those, okay, I think I muted those online. I would assume that they are saying us. Okay. A clear review of what is a stock count is it involves counting and checking. Simply. You just count. All of us use SIM card now. All of us have modems. So Airtel has them in their shops and in their warehouses. We just go there and then count, record, compare what we counted with what they have on stock in their book balance. If there are difference, you put up the difference there, and then you must seek for an explanation for that variance. These are what we will do. Simple thing. Count all stocks. Capture quantities. We will still share these slides again to all of you that have been invited. I said 15 minutes. Say, once I said, just let me know. Now, on the day of the counting, we will give you will receive a full stock, like I said, of all the locations. You will see something like this. In the entire, I'm going to get a full sheet of what it looked like to you. But it's just a sample from the slides. These are the products you'll be counting. Recharge cards, modems. These are the products you'll be counting. For those that will count warehouse, you may be seeing cartons that have maybe batch number 1 to this. You may not necessarily see this type, but for those that will count shops, this is what you will see there. My brother Kenneth Obiayo is a guru in that. So you can count manually. You could also do what? Use electronic counting. I have insisted that some of our people don't have experience using the barcode scanner. Now, like I said, manual means you just count one. But there are systems that are a handheld device. As you point the item, it is counting it. Each item you point. If you pointed the item before, it will tell you, it will not count it twice, count only once. So these are the tools you use in counting stock. Basically, the handheld scanner. Then you take a note, because when you type your report, you're going to have a small note as you count, because they will be with you. Remember, you are not counting alone. So that if I look at the particular shelf and I count 10 items, the staff will sign that report with you. So if you count 10 and the man is somewhere else, when you say, okay, it is 10 I counted, nobody on the book balance is 20. Second man sign, it will tell you he's not signing with you. So you must know that he's with you while you are doing the counting so that there can be no questions. These are just student sheet. What am I saying here? If you want to count, you should count in a particular pattern. First of all, so that you don't do double counting. If I enter this shop and I want to count number of shares, I can do two things. I can either count by row, maybe horizontally, or I can count vertically. But when I want to count, I make sure that there is a barrier that ensures that I don't count what I've counted before. If you have to count in a very good environment, something you counted, the storekeeper will push it back to you. You end up counting it twice. So what we are saying, see if you can delineate an area for your counting to reduce the chances of you being made to count an item twice. And you must have a pattern. Either you are counting vertically or horizontally. Now, for those of you who will be using the barcode scanner, because Airtel insists that you must take serial numbers for it's a Balogo here, to the Balogo. It's not here yet. Okay. The barcode scanner requires that. I mean, who are you barcode scanner here? Can you come and just tell us how to use it? Because Airtel insists that we will use the barcode scanner. You know what the serial number is now? On item, it's almost about 10 digits or 20 digits. So, I mean, why this stock count is to take place in one day. So, if you are a type that says you must do it, you don't have time for technology. You want to manually do it yourself, you may not be able to meet up. And the store will tell you that we are closing. No. So it's in your interest to know how to handle a barcode scanner. A barcode scanner is a handheld device that must be configured such that you see that they show you how to configure it. So that once you point the scanner on the item, see, on the serial number, it should automatically extract the number on your Excel, because you would have opened your Excel sheet down. So that's what that manual configuration. So please come and tell us how it happens. These are the experts. Permit me to use one of us who understands how a barcode scanner is used. This I'm referring to this equipment. Please help us.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Morning.
The barcode scanner has showed on the screen like this. This is a bottle like a gun.
Yes.
This is a USB device where you will plug it on your system. Once you plug it, it will tell you that it has recognized it. Then, and you on it. If you don't on it, the red light will not show. Then you open up your Excel sheet, because it's only recognized Excel sheet. If you put it on board, it will not pick it. You open Excel sheet, you create a column, maybe serial number, or you create a serial number that's 1, 2, 3 downwards. Then where the column where you want to be picking the serial number, you open it wide so that in case if you have 16 digits, it can accommodate it. Then you put it on your cursor on the first line. If you bring out any particular item you want to pick the serial number and press on it, it will tell you when, like the thing that we are using during the time of COVID-19, it will recognize it. You will see the number, the serial number on the Excel sheet. It will automatically go to the next, but you don't use to tab. Then you keep on using it, and you'll be very watchful so that it doesn't pick one twice, or you picking one serial number twice. So as many as, even if it is 1 million, anyone you bring, it is very fast to be picking it, provided the USB is properly, plugged on your laptop. So it's fast and easy to, and you must make sure that it's charged. It has a charging device. You charge it very well before going to the field so that you will not be disappointed along the way. So it's like a phone, you charge it before going. It's simple.
Beautiful. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. So what it means that we will insist, we will do a mail to Airtel. Tell all your locations to charge the barcode scanner so that it will make our work fast. So we don't get there, maybe because you apply it twice, the battery has finished. Then before you now charge, before you know, the day is gone. But there are people who disappear, but they told us they manually took those numbers. They worked till around 10, 11. Those work in Kwara State. That time is crazy. This is something that ordinarily by 2, 3, you should be done with your work. So why put yourself where you can have technology to help you? So we move on. This is how the cash count report is. What is cash count? For example, I have some money here. There's 500. Somebody goes shop, there's 500 naira. There's 200. There's 100. You go to the shop. The whole money is handed over to you. 1,000. You count. Is it 10? You write 10. 500. Is it 2? That is what is recorded in the cash count report, which Airtel is saying that report must be in Excel. And you now produce PDF of it. You will sign, the cashier will sign, a witness. It's not like get a witness there in the shop, who will also sign the amount you got, and then put the time at which that count occurred. No, these are things. If you have a note, small paper, you write. These are some of the documents you can just write. This is their. They have there's a term I'm going to give to you in Excel. Essentially, it says you must state the serial number, like which I just mentioned to you, on each item. The same thing. The same, just the way you take serial number for the recharge card, you take for device, which are modems and all that. Now, to write the stock count report, you will receive a template that has these particulars in MX Excel that states physical. You can enter a shop. There's physical stock. There's damaged. So you're adding physical plus damage to have total. You're going to compare that with the stock balance, which I will say to you, the money of the stock count. This is what your report is. So the Excel sheet does the entire report. But if there are other observations, for example, they did not cooperate with you. For example, you saw stocks that were not in the list, because you're going to receive a stock list from us. In that location, you mention them. What date was the stock count taken? Are there any issues? Are there things you think that needs to be noted so that subsequent stock count can be better than the one you currently do? Those are things you just record in your report. Besides the 3, this is a sample of a stock count report done in the last exercise. You can see that it's clear. This is a sample. You are going to get this one in Excel. You can print it out before you go print it out. Go with a copy, so that you write the whatever you see. Right? You see, the what you're going to see already has our different denomination. This is a number, unit times that gives you the total by you that is the county. Your name is here. Who witnessed it? They'll give you their witnesses. You sign and then you put time. Move on. This is that same serial number Excel sheet. If you look at it, they want you to. This is for example. This is what we did in the lorry branch. Now, I would rather somebody from a lorry come and take us on how to capture serial number properly. Samuel, please come and take. You know what? This from slide 16. You are the expert. This is from the field experience.
Good morning once again. My name is Samuel. So on this issue of stock count, you see we have the RCV, which is recharge card vouchers. We have the SIM card, and we also have the devices. So for the recharge cards, they come in groups. You will have like 200, because recharge card you have a pack, and inside that pack you will have like 200 naira recharge card. You have a pack of one pack, and one pack will carry like 800 pieces of recharge cards. So, and inside that you will see the serial number, serial end, serial start, and serial end. It will be written boldly there, just there. Each of these recharge cards, you will see the serial start and serial end. For those of you, because now it has been made mandatory that we should use barcode scanner. So you make sure that you capture, because if you look at that list, each of these that 800, they will give you that this recharge card, this 800 is from, let's say for instance now, for recharge card, it has 10 digits, because it must be 10 digits for recharge cards. For device must be 10 digits. But recharge card is 19 digits, sorry. So recharge card is 10 digits, device 10 digits, SIM cards is 19 digits. Only SIM cards are carrying 19 digits. So you make sure, but in a situation whereby you have your SIM cards and you see 18 digits there, because we are made to understand that each of these SIM card, they carry, you see 18 digits. The first one is 0. So, and that 0, most times they don't capture that 0. So you just see 18 on that sheet. So, like as we have here now, you can see this is for the recharge cards. So serial start, it ends 801. Serial end 8,000. 200 quantity available. So that is for the recharge card. But for device, you must capture 1. And for each device has one. The serial start is 1. The serial start and serial end, they are the same. There's no change for both. That's for device, because it's 1. But when you have 20 devices, you make sure that the serial start, the start and the end will not be the same. You have to know that. Let's say, for instance, now you have 20 devices, and the serial start, maybe you start from, it's 10 digits. Let's say the ends like 1, then the other one will be 10. For you to know, if you want to know exactly what you counted, you say 10 minus 1, because I'm counting, like, let's say, for instance, now, 7801. The last one is 8,000, right? The last one is 8,000. So when you subtract the last 4 digits and the last 4 digits here, you find out that you will have, whatever you have, going to give you 199. Then plus 1, that will give you that 200. Because when you are subtracting, you make sure that the first one, you subtracted and it was excluded. So when you do that subtraction, you must make sure you add that one. So device carries 1 each. You must record 1 per device. But for every other ones, they will come in group, maybe in 20, in 30, in 100.
So, one minister, but you can look at this another device, the second to the last row. I'm seeing two there. So when you see one, I'm confused.
Yeah, so that's why I said if you have 20, if you have 3, you must make sure that it will not be, the start and the end will not be the same. So when you look at that one that carries 2, you can see that the start is 434, the end is 435. Meaning that this, but when you see others where you're having 1, you see that the start and the end carries the same number. Yes. So that is for device. Device, recharge cards, device the same. Recharge card will carry different because of the numbers. So that is for that. SIM cards, like what I told you, that SIM cards, you can see now we have SIM cards has 19 digits. In this case, you can see 10 here. You can see 10 digits here because the first report we got, we are given a template. That first template, you can only input 10 digits, not more than 10. Then later it was corrected, so another version was sent. And for those of us in Ilorin, I started from warehouse. And when I started from warehouse, they told us that even they said they had that issue, that what they normally do that they capture the last because the first 9 they are constant number, so that is that last 10 that they capture. But if you see other ones we did, we're able to capture the 19 digits. So that is all about.
Thank you. We're almost 30 minutes. I'm saying 15 minutes. It should be done. Now, there is something that he didn't mention in this details of serial number. Is look at the first line, the first row, stock item number. Stock item number is as provided by Airtel in their stock report, which should be released on that 3rd. Each stock item has a number. For example, you can see that this is a stock item number. These numbers are to be noted. Otherwise, even if you pick your serial number correctly, and then you are putting a wrong stock item number, different from what is in their stock report, it will look like you just went on your own frolic.
Let me say something.
Go ahead.
Yeah, concerning the number, because on that day you will be giving your own that is your own, after posting it to your own locations, that morning you will be giving the list of items that will be counted. So from that list of items, you will see from your location, you will see the number of items, and each item they will carry the different numbers. That's your own location. You will see the items. Some could be, let me say, 5 items, 3 items, 4 items. So you just see 4 items with the number. So that number is there.
So let's talk to this. People are online. Instead of talking, you have to talk to this so they can hear you. So now, if you look at, so if we go back, you will see that for each of these stock, you can see stock item number, row, the second columns, and these numbers are picked from the store. They have a consolidated stock balances that will be given to us January 3rd, 2023. So now this is I don't know how, is it clear enough? Yeah. Let me see if I can zoom this. So is it not the, damn it. Who can come and help me? I don't know how to zoom this more than this. So okay, zoom slide. Okay, let me see. You are going to have the Excel sheet that says all this. Let me go back. No. Okay, well, you know what I will do? I'm going to open this particular sheet in the full raw Excel sheet for you. Instead of the on slide, just give me 1 minute. We'll get back to it. Let me just be true of this slide because we're doing times 2 the time I said I will spend. No, I'm going to spend more time answering questions. Now, this is Airtel requirement. Airtel have said, like I mentioned to you, the stock count sheet. We must record all available cash. I'm going to display the Airtel stock sheet for all of us to see. 2, that must be signed by the shop manager. First of all, when you get to a shop, ask who is the shop manager. He will sign with you. The shop manager will have a witness who will sign with you, and then you will sign. That document, you would have printed a hard copy before going to the location for them to sign with you. Once they sign, when you are scanning, scan to PDF. The last time some of you scanned in JPEG, Airtel does not want to see JPEG document at all. Ensure that what you scan back to me, your cash count report is in PDF. Any other format will not be accepted. 2, the stock count sheet, which is what I said, I'm going to open the Excel sheet. It's clear. Count the stock, physical, damage, that will give you total counted. You would have received the stock position for that stock. You will state it by the side. You do your arithmetic, enter an Excel sheet. Physical plus damage becomes total. Minus what you see in the stock position will give you if there's a variance. It does not be ordinarily from Airtel's side. The stock count and book balance is expected to be what? 0. However, once the 2 does not amount to 0, either there is over or under, there must be an explanation. I'm going to go to the solution that is acceptable by Airtel, which you will put there, and then the document to support that. So we'll take that to the next slide. Question will come later. We are still just. Well, we said 15 minutes. We have already done 30 minutes already. So next item, we said, I know we spent so much time on this detailed serial number. For all, we must record all serial numbers. That is Airtel's requirement. So if you give me a report that doesn't have a serial number, I won't take it to. And I know Airtel will not pay me if I do not. Airtel has not paid the cover, but they believe that they are a blue chip who wants to do the work. They will pay. They paid the last one, so I also believe that they will also pay this one. But I will not take a job from you that I know does not meet Airtel requirement and submit to them. I know if I do that, I would have gone against what was clearly stated as a requirement. So if you give me a job that does not meet this requirement, you will not be paid until you give me. But remember, we have 6. So the last day I can give anybody to submit this report to me is the next day. Latest day anybody can delay this report is 4th of January. But otherwise, your report should get to me that same day you do the work. Because I've been given till 6th of January to submit the entire report with the comments. Now, Airtel has said, okay, it's not really for you. There are all your reports, either cash count, whether serial number, whether the stock count itself. They want me to, I must sum up all and put it in one sheet in the report. They don't want to read, almost about, I can't tell almost about 43 locations. coming to put them in one report. My report has to be in PDF with all the issues, observations. So I expect you, each of your reports, because I cannot be writing observations in the air, challenges in the air, nor will I write conclusion. My conclusion should draw from what each of you have written on. If there are observations in your location, I need to see it in your report. So you're going to send me a report that must include what you observed. Are there challenges when you're doing the job? I need to get that. And then, what is your conclusion on that location? Because when I read your own, I just copy paste. If you say the same thing like, it will not be picked. I only pick one. But because we are working in different locations, what we'll observe will vary from one shop or warehouse to the other. Now, this is what Airtel has said I must insist on. Because in the last time, there are several locations where there are variances. And all we just got from the field was stocks were moved from warehouse 1 to warehouse 2. We have sold. Okay? We just move, in some locations that you go to, you see warehouse and shop. The warehouse and shop, they're actually in one location, but they just have a little artificial boundary that separates where they call shop from warehouse. So, if you count an item in the warehouse and it varies from what you have in the book value you receive on that day, and they tell you what's the reason, it has moved from warehouse to the shop. Let us say we should do what? Demand for transfer IDs. So for each variance, there must be a written explanation from the shop manager or warehouse manager. And I'm sure either they will give you in writing, maybe give you the number, maybe they'll go online and check, maybe there'll be some ID, or there must be a reason. Without it, if you just put that it was moved from here without providing the transfer IDs, Airtel says they will not take it. So these are the various known sources. If it's damaged, you would have seen it now. Because your report has physical damage to arrive at total. This is all. But for the fact that I want some of you to see how those forms look like, which we are supposed to send to you, I will go ahead and open them before we take questions. So just hold your questions. This is the cash count. Oh, this is seeing it. Let me check. Okay. Yeah, I need to share it too. Counts. We have what? 1,500? Sorry. Why now? New share. I say share. Yes, it's not saying now. Oh, maybe I need to stop the former share. Let me stop this share. This is not the screen I want to see you. No. This is premium Zoom now. I can No, but I don't want to show this again now. Why is not okay? Okay. Sorry. Why is it taking me to Zoom now? No. Oh, huh? Should I stop this? Huh? Stop sharing. It is still on now. Why did you not allow me? Who are the Zoom experts here now? Eh?
But it's not showing on that.
But no, it's I don't know why it's not. It's not. Let me see. Don't we have Zoom experts here? Volunteers who are Zoom experts. You people can't be looking at me like this now. I'm trying to share my screen, but I don't know. Or should I log out?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes. Send them to log to connect.
Okay. But would I not end the entire meeting? Can they still join?
Yes. Then you have to tell them first. Start the lesson. You have to inform them first. Stop sharing.
Huh? What do I do?
Stop sharing.
Huh? This is okay. See, normally I thought that if I click file, I should be able to go up, pick the file, but I'm not. It's not among any of this. It's not here. We have engineers here now who are. See, I want to share this screen. I want to share what is here.
Okay. Where's the Zoom app?
This is Zoom app. I'm still on.
Okay.
Get it. See, that's what it's sharing. I don't want to share that one again. Okay? I don't want to share that screen again. That's what I want to share.
Okay. Sure. Please, you talking?
We are still trying to close this one. No, them.
I'm trying to see how I can stop sharing your screen.
But you that you hold this irregular should be better than me now.
No, I use Google Meet for my work meeting.
So no, this whole hall, we don't have expert here that can. Eh? We have electrical engineers now. You people are just no, Ayen is like me now, and Nakata like me now. No, this is one.
I'm not saying right construction.
That's Zoom.
See, this is it.
Let's see.
Go here. Stop the video first.
Ah.
No, don't close it. Don't close it. I want to close this.
I want to open this. I want to show this one.
You know now it's showing that I don't say that.
That's what you
Sam, take a screenshot of the participant to let me know who is participating. No. I need to know who is participating no, online.
Wait.
Close. This is done. Is close here.
When you put more other stuff, click those.
Even the ones where you close everything.